Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Deal Maker Show, brought to you by, of course, Inside Hollywood. And on today's edition, we have a fantastic guest in the house, and that is Chief Onwurah Agility, and is the program's manager for Actors Guild of Nigeria. Can you guys hear me? Good evening. Welcome to the show, sir. I've just
Good
introduced you.
evening.
Pleased to have
Okay, but I need to. I'm actually the programs manager for the Youth Educational Film Festival that is about to hold on Monday. I'm actually the president of Association of Entertainment Practitioners.
you. Okay.
I was former chairman of Actors Guild of Nigeria, Abuja chapter. I was former chief of
Wow.
staff to the national president of Actors Guild of Nigeria, and I
That is
am the founder of Nollywood New Yam Festival.
That is a lot. I'm glad to have you
Yeah,
on the show with all this profile that you just told us right now. You're doing so much.
thank you.
It's have you in the Nollywood Dealmaker show. So on
Yeah.
today's my name is JK, popularly known as JK Adejoke. So on today's
Okay.
edition, we will be talking about exploring the influence of the Youth Educational Film Festival. But then, before we go into
Yeah.
that, I would like to know about your history in Nollywood. Tell us, how did you start? At what point did you get involved with Nollywood in the first place?
Okay, I joined the industry um 23 years ago. Um
23 years,
yes. And
amazing.
got so kind I when I joined actually I joined as a script writer, but then
Okay,
the flair and the passion for acting now took me into acting. Then I started acting. Then Abuja chapter was formed. I became the task force chairman. That is between 2003 and
okay,
2007. Then I became the chief whip. Then in 2010, I became the chairman of Actors Guild of Nigeria Abuja chapter, where I was for about 7 years. And in this time, I was the chairman of all the chairmen for Actors Guild of Nigeria in the whole Nigeria. Then after that, in 2020, in 2017, I became the senior special advisor to the national president of Actors Guild of Nigeria on international travels, to the national president of Actors Guild of
okay.
Nigeria. Then in Abuja, we have a platform that that has that houses all the entertainment industry, and I was made president in 2020. That they call it Association of Entertainment Practitioners. It has his FCTP man, FCT producers, FCT actors, FCT DJs, FCT comedians, and stuff. And I'm the president, and I'm still the president, and that's what we're working. And in these
That is
years,
fantastic.
I've
You are the
done
president of many.
a few. Yeah, yes, I'm the president of all the entertainers in Abuja.
Okay, you were saying something about a
Yeah.
few years you've done.
Yes. So as a few in these years, I've acted in some films. I've produced some, and in these years too, I do events, and one of my events is Nollywood New Yam Festival, which is 11 years this year. We usually do it every first week of November, and by the grace of God, we'll host another one this year again by first week of November. But I know on today's show we are
If,
talking about Youth Educational Film Festival, which the Actors Guild
yes,
is partnering with a few bodies to host on Monday. And probably I will give an insight of what Youth Educational Film Festival entails. It is actually the first in Africa. So many other developed countries are doing Youth Educational Film Festival because you find out that everywhere in the world they are now using movies to teach children. You understand? So most of
yes, they used to.
the things they learn in school, yes, they use movies to teach. And all over the world. We have so many countries doing these youth educational film festivals, like Ireland, Australia, Austria, and so many of them. And we found it deep. The Actors Guild of Nigeria now thought it wise that we can use it to give back to the society. So we partnered with Abuja Film Village and I Am the Future of Nigeria Youth Initiative, which is actually an NGO that is based in UK. And these three partners say,
Wow.
let us see what we can do to help um, direct our youths, the right path to create
Okay.
content that will help them in future, that will help in nation building, and that will help every other person moving forward.
Absolutely. So I'm going to ask straight away, what is the inspiration, as in as much as you've told me that other countries have the youth educational film festival, what inspired the Nigerian one? As in, why did you, at what point did you guys think we need to have this at home? What inspired that? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you now. I think network is.
But did you hear my question? My question is about the youth educational film festival. You mentioned that it's running in Ireland and some parts of the world. I want to know what inspired the Nigerian version of this. At what point did you guys come together and say we need to have this in Nigeria? Because really, people are telling stories with movies a lot these days, even the skits and
Yeah.
all. So, what inspired us having our own of this, event?
Okay. Sometime before the end of the Ninth Assembly, the
Okay,
the one lawmaker in the Green Chambers said that most of our youth are going astray because most of the movies we do is inspiring them to do Yahoo, inspiring them to do rituals and stuff. Although we debunked it because most of the movies that we are trying to do is showing people that going the wrong way is not wonderful. But on the second thought, we now want a situation where we can be doing movies that is purely educational, so that because most you find out that if you don't have an option of what to look at, you look at what is available. Meaning that when
the
the
thing exactly.
desirable is not available, only the available becomes desirable. So we, in this phase, will now say, okay, let's talk with the um, government. Let's see how we can start notching out educational content. If we flood educational content in our airwaves, you don't have option
Okay,
than to watch them and get
because that's what
educated. You know, yes, because that will be what will be much more available.
okay, fantastic. So it was at that point that that decision was made that we need to have our own
Exactly.
channel.
Yes, we need to
That
start doing and especially encouraging the youth because they are the ones they are internet inclined now. So we start encouraging them to do. And by the time they know that when you do content that are educational, that people will still want to watch it, people will still want to share it, people will still want to like it. Why not? They will start doing it.
so this is so that their mindset can be changed and they can understand that our content can
Exactly.
also pay.
Exactly.
Or like, oh
Exactly.
yeah, I need to do content to be able to make money. But the
Yes.
narrative now is that content are also fantastic and you can do it and it's lucrative. Okay, so
Yes.
what does it take? The Youth Educational Film Festival, is it just an event that happens? How does it happen? Is it an every year event or it's a body that people can join? We have the Actors Guild of Nigeria. Is it something that you can be a part of? How does it work?
It's an annual event and it's open to everybody. So but basically like this one now, we are partnering with so
Okay,
many bodies. We are partnering with the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Information, Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Youth,
okay.
Ministry of Women Affairs, and we are
Wow.
partnering with UBEB and all those things. So they are sending in both children from the secondary school, both university students, and both filmmakers that are in Abuja, skit makers, everybody. Already we have plans of on Monday we know that we have between 700 and 1,200 persons attending the festival. That's how huge it is because of the responses that we've had. And we actually, it's going to be an annual event. This is the first edition that we are doing. It will be an annual event, and by next year we are going to involve all the embassies, all other countries, all filmmakers in Africa and outside Africa to send in their movies. Most of them will be around to talk about it and things like that.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Apart from doing the festival that is going to start on Monday, like you said, um, what are the other plans that you're putting in place to reach out to people? Because it's not everybody that will be able to come to the festival. So, what are the plans that you have
Yes.
in place to send this message out there? Do you guys on social media where you dish out certain content, or
Yes, already we
how do you
have
intend to do it?
we partnered with so many media platforms that will be on ground to send most of these messages.
Okay.
And our our major target is we are showcasing like these ones that are called now are main stakeholders in this thing all over the world. It is the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Culture in all the countries that sponsors and hosts educational film festival. This is the first time it's happening in Nigeria. So we are taking the burden to show government how it's been done all over the place. And we believe that after now, the government will now take the burden to start doing this thing to help the youth to grow, to help build the nation. Most countries, I'll tell you that most of their um, projects, most of their the things that they do, you understand, they start putting
Yes.
it in film. You find out that when you start seeing things in film, it's a little easier for you to adapt to it when it comes out. You understand? Because you've already started seeing it, you've already started knowing or feeling how it can work out. You understand? So you don't just people don't just you don't
Yeah.
just put like as if you're trying to push people forcing them to accept something. No. If you start showing them how this thing that you are doing will work out,
The-
it helps them to adapt to whatever that your plans are.
Okay, fantastic. So, what has been the response from the government since you guys have started driving this? Has the government been very supportive?
Like I said, this is the first time. Most of them too are seeing it for the first time. So they want to come around and see it, feel it,
Okay.
then know how they
What-
can come
And
in
what?
eventually. But the platform is so large. We've already shown them how it's been done in other countries and and the benefits it created for those countries. So we hope that after Monday, yeah, we now sit on a round table and see how we can help this great country, Nigeria.
And move forward. That is amazing. That is amazing. So, what? Where is this festival taking place?
It's holding at Silverbed Galleria in Abuja, and the red carpet starts by
Oh,
9 a.m. And we're on the fourth floor. The Silverbed is partnering
okay.
with us, so they're giving us the fourth floor and hall three, which is the largest hall in Silverbed for us because when the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria met with Ben Bruce, the owner of Silverbed, and explained what we are doing, he promised that he will always be there all the way around any other time we want because it's part of the things that he's been preaching always.
That is amazing. Being that you were the the program manager for this particular
Yes.
project, what would you say about the current skits that are going on in Nigeria now? Are you do you watch the short movies, the skits that are trending within our skit makers? What would you like to say about
Yeah.
them? What is your
Some of them I
perception?
some of them I watch, some of them not good. Like um some of the movies that we have in Youth Educational Film Festival that people send in. We have um fake news, we have Japa or no Japa, we have drug abuse. These things, like some skit makers trend on fake news to draw crowd, which is not wonderful. You see them sending putting obituary on somebody's name because that person is a star, so that people will start going to their
Just
wall to click or surprise or follow. All these things are things that we are trying to preach against because it can cause war. It can you, yes,
it can
you might be getting the followership, but the calamity it's causing elsewhere are the things that we are now trying to protect. If you still tell good stories, people still follow you. It's just that sometimes people want to lie so that will draw crowds. So what I'm in some of our skid makers, some are wonderful, but a bunch of them are not really good for the society.
absolutely, absolutely. I am aware that this is going to happen again sometime this year outside
Yeah,
Nigeria.
yes.
Okay, so
It's
can you tell
happening. It's happening in
that's going to happen in the
Ireland.
US?
Yes, it's happening in Ireland after now. So part of the things that we are doing is that we said after this event, we'll try and work out with some government stakeholders, and we'll go to the Irish Youth Educational Film Festival so that they will see too how it's being run in other countries, so that we can use it to plan and mold the
Like
Nigeria zone.
replicate in Nigeria. Okay, so I
Yes.
want to believe that you have it you're working with.
Sorry,
Hello, okay. I want to
you
believe
said
that you
what?
have a team of people. You have a team of
Exactly.
people that you're working with. Uh,
Exactly.
Okay, so are these people paid or it is a voluntary work?
For now, it's a voluntary one. Like I said, the president of Actors Guild of Nigeria, um, Emeka Roll as a JZMON, the MD of Abuja Film Village, barrister Mrs. Fran Ibezim, and the CEO of the Future of Nigerian Youth Initiative, Mrs. Noni Okocha. three of them three of them came together to see that this thing sees the light of the day. And we started 3 months ago when we did Born Talent audition. That Born Talent audition, we had over close to 2,000 people that came for the audition that we did in 2 days. And among this
Wow.
set of people that some of them started doing these short skits and stuff. We went to Nasarawa where we have a combined class of the theater arts students and the mass communication students there, where we taught them how you can use your phone to do content without spending so much money, and the content will still make will be so real that so many people will still follow them, and they are happy about that. So already we started working. These people, they are using their personal monies, their personal thing, but that's why we said after this one, let us see if the government will come in and carry on, because it's government duty. We are only trying to tell them that this is how it's being
Absolutely.
done every other place, so that they can come in and take over what they are supposed to do with the Ministry of Information,
Exactly.
Ministry of Culture, and other parastatals that are for Abuja Film
Yes,
Village.
because if you ask,
We actually approached
yeah,
them because we understand that they have 6,000 hectares of land that was given to build a film village in Abuja since 2008, and it has not been developed. So these are part of the things that we are trying to table to government. We know that if this place is developed, even if it's um, two 2,000 hectares that is um, 200 hectares that is developed, that it will bring so much
it will, it will.
money in Abuja
Okay.
and so many things. That's why we partner with them, knowing that if the government is going to do films in education, they will need a place that will be big enough to accommodate the inflow and the youth that want to join it.
Absolutely. That is fantastic. We that you've told me concerning, the Youth Educational Film Festival. To be honest, I think it's something that should be added to the extracurricular activities in every school.
Okay,
You
let me
know,
shock you. Let me shock you. Do you know that for every subject in Nigeria, there's a video clip attached to it? And most of us went to school.
wow,
I went to primary school, secondary school, university, and they never taught me with any video. But it's
I never
Nigerian
either.
curriculum. You understand? So these are the things that we're trying to unveil to for government to know, so that, because sometimes, apart from the things you hear, some of the things you see help in molding your life, molding your future,
in your family,
setting your
because
mindset.
we words. We tend to hold on to pictures more than words. You said something about, having the same youth educational film festival in Ireland, in other parts of the world. So in these
Yes.
parts of the world, are they aware? Is it like a joint organization where they are aware that there's a Nigerian youth educational film festival? There is this in US and all that. Is there networking between, the associations?
Yes, actually, when we were like the one leg of the partnership, which is the Future of Nigerian Youth Initiative that reside in UK, I've made contact with most of those people already, and because it's the first time in planning it, she seek advice and consulted most of them. That's why we are planning it and doing it the way we are doing it. And we hope to visit most of these festivals after now so that we can improve in this one that we've done. And improving on it is not just these three partners now, it is the government, the major stakeholders, that are government bodies going also to see, so that it will be planned and added in the budget, so that our children
That
will have maximum education. Yeah.
this is a great initiative. I must commend you for this and your entire
Thank
team, because this is fantastic. And the movie industry and the film industry, because it's going AWire. Everybody's trying to get attention. So they are going, people are
exactly.
doing extremely crazy things, with movies. And it's timely, honestly, this is timely. And like you said, there's been a lot of things that is to make sure that this is stopped. I hope and pray that when you finish this, that the government is going to come on board and take this and the,
We hope so.
extra schools. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we look forward to. Okay, so let's tell you a little bit. You are a president to many, many things, and that kind of introducing yourself. So tell us, have you ever been an actor at a point in your life that you started? So tell us,
You say, have
have you
I?
ever acted a movie?
Yes. Of
Have
course,
you
I've
ever
had it so
acted a
many
movie?
movies. Yes,
Okay.
of course. I act and I still
Okay.
act.
Okay, you still act. Fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic.
of course. Once
Okay,
an
so
actor,
let's
always an actor.
forever an actor. I agree with you. So tell us a bit about Actors Guild of Nigeria. You know, you sometimes I've met a couple of actors that just came into the industry and they're the show or some of my tell me, oh, when I was in Asaba, I wanted to start acting movies. Then I went to the Actors Guild of Nigeria to get informed and everything. So can you tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about the Actors Guild of works?
Okay, Actors Guild of Nigeria is the biggest acting association in Africa. They have
Wow.
um, close to 3 million members in Nigeria, and we are situated in 34 states in Nigeria, and the headquarters is in
Oh,
Abuja here. It used to be in Lagos, but we've moved down to Abuja since Emeka Roll as the MON took over the presidency of Actors Guild of Nigeria. And we do everything to help an average actor to succeed in his chosen career, because normally from time to time we'll create a bridge between the producers and the actors. We try sometimes to um, um, we look after the welfare of actors. You understand? When Emeka Rollers came in, we had an insurance cover for all the actors, for the ones that are paying dues. We have insurance cover for all the actors. We do capacity training from time to time. Like in Asaba, they just finished their script to screen, and the Bayelsa State own just ended last week, and Abuja will be starting theirs by second week of next month.
okay.
So Actors Guild
So
of
tell us,
Nigeria is actually a platform for all the Nollywood actors. All the major names that you know are registered members of Actors Guild of Nigeria. Like on Monday, most of them will be gracing the occasion, like Kate Henshaw, who is the director of communications for Actors Guild of Nigeria. Desmond Elliott is coming. Charles Inojo will be there. Shegu Arinze, who is taking one of the master classes, will be there. Many Yule Dochie, many people. Sunny Danger, most of them are going to be around.
Okay, so tell us, what's the benefits of being part of the Actors Guild of Nigeria? What are the benefits?
Benefit of being a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria is one, you have a family that does the same thing that you're doing. You have an opportunity to learn from for yourself and from others. You have a platform that makes it easier for producers to notice you and know you. Because whenever producers come, it is always Actors Guild of Nigeria they will tell that they want to do film, and Actors Guild of Nigeria will call their members for audition, and that's where producers will pick his cast for the movies. And you end training, you network, making new friends, and so many other things. It's a whole lot of benefits. And you can imagine when the largest film industry in Africa recommends you for anything, it sticks.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Okay, so how can someone be member of the Actors Guild of Nigeria? Someone that is
Wherever you are, if you want to be a member of Actors Guild of Nigeria, it comes with a registration fee. Um,
okay.
I don't know if for me to say it on air, but it comes with a registration
Don't have
fee,
to,
which is
but just
actually
tell.
which is actually not too big. Then, for whichever state that you are, you meet with your state chairman, and he will tell you how they register the forms, and that's it. Then you are supposed to be on a 3 months probation. In this 3 months probation, there will be training for you. There will be soft roles for you if they come out, and you start working from there.